Hello everybody, I am the Linkzilla, and welcome back to Doom Eternal. Well, I feel like I owe you guys some kind of explanation as for why I haven't uploaded in a while, and why I haven't done a Doom Eternal video, despite the fact that I said that I was going to give myself a second playthrough. The reasons for why I haven't uploaded in the last few weeks, that'll have to come in a later video. When it comes to Doom Eternal, however, there were just so many complications that arose during the recording process. I basically kept losing the recording footage. Some of it would basically just not get recorded at all, so I'd have to end up replaying the levels, and it's just something that I didn't want to do. So anyways, with basically the Ancient Gods Part 1 and the Super Gore Nest Master level being released, both of which I have not played, I've basically had Doom Eternal on my mind yet again. And so, basically, I'm basically in the process of preparing, like, a kind of video review to basically, I guess, air my thoughts on, like, how I consider the game. And I've also basically, getting things prepared. So, here we are in the final level, the final sin level, and it's just before we fight the Icon of Doom. I mean, the Icon of Sin. Man, I've been doing this for too long. What I'm basically going to do is that basically I'm going to demonstrate basically the techniques that I basically have picked up along the way when it comes to dealing with the Icon of Sin, particularly the weapon swap. Much like with the Marauder, I feel like pretty much the combination of the Arbalest and the super shotgun are basically your bread and butter when fighting this thing. Arbalest is the mod. This thing is called the Ballista. Man, I use these things so rarely. I use the actual name so rarely. So I just basically been researching, basically doing the whole. And basically it's good to practice the whole weapon swap, because I find that when it comes to the combination of Super Shotgun and the Ballista, you basically can easily tear away the armor. So, well, I might as well just stop talking about it and just go in there. It's always good to use the BFG to take at least one easy shot. I usually try to go for the shoulders or the arms because they can be, like, the trickiest ones to hit. Oops. And it's always important to basically, get your shots in while he's still stunned, and basically kind of begin making a loop around. Because as long as you can keep him stunned from, losing armor, he'll be less able to actually summon things to kill you. But so far, he's managed to summon in a couple of knights. Just gotta be careful, Oh! And try your best to not stop moving. Of course, if I see those knights again getting in my face again, they're gonna get chow! Oh! You see, that's why you basically, want to keep the loop going. Looping back around between that portal and the one back there, because... Ooh! I think I've pissed him off. An important tip to keep in mind is to use the Q button instead of your scroll wheel, because I don't know if this is like for anybody else, but my scroll wheel, even though it's like a brand new gaming mouse, it can be like quite sensitive. And the way that the sensitivity works is that sometimes it won't register the difference between up and down. Ah, man, he's got friggin' the cacos on me. Oh, great. LeBaron. Ow! Like, see how quickly that basically just devastates it? I mean, seriously, this thing is practically the Ginsu knife. Where the heck is... There it is. Oh no! And you can also shake things up. You can also use a combination of the ballista, the rocket launcher, as well as a super shotgun. Not that though. It's fast, but it's okay. Oh, I need ammo. I don't know how that happened, but I'll take it. So, now I've already ripped and torn through his armor. Now, if he could just basically, like, stop attacking and friggin' get moving, alright? His head blows up. Oop, I'm so sorry about that. I just ate about half an hour ago before I started playing. No! Okay, I'm actually glad that I missed that, because I was actually aiming for the shoulder. I usually use, like, the BFG to take out at least a shoulder, because they're usually the hardest ones to get. Okay, I can't pick this up, but I'm clearly not maxed out on BFG, am I? And sometimes when he brings his fists down like that, if you have some fodder enemies around, it's good to keep at least a few handy. You can basically use the chainsaw to basically avoid getting squished. He's coming around. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, no, no, no! Whoa! That was a close one. Ah, dang it. Did not mean to get that. Ah, and he would move. Oh well, at least that cleared the field for a minute. I need shotgun. Din din. I used my shotgun that saved me from a meteor shower. Die, insect. Uh-oh, he's staring at me. Goat man! You know, I kind of do wonder, like, what is it with, like, mythologies and making monsters out of goats? I mean, don't get me wrong, goat's eyes are very creepy. Like, very, very creepy. But I don't think that, like, they're creepy enough to basically make monsters out of. Man, I suck using the BFG tonight. No guts, no glory. I mean, I'd just like to point out how basically earlier, back in Phase 1, I activated the chainsaw while I was midair and literally teleported right to the nearest fodder. Then, I just try to use the chainsaw with a guy standing right behind me and it says out of range. All I'm saying is that maybe there are some things about this game that aren't exactly the most consistent. No? I'm gonna take your hands away. Ugh, meat chunks. And, the way I always like it, the head is left. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the head is left. Yep, I've destroyed 7 out of 8. Always like for the final blow to be a BFG one. Too bad he has to walk all the way back to center before he can officially die. He literally has to go all the way back to center before his death can catch up with him. Alright, let's shoot some rockets into his exposed brain like the good old days. You see? There it is. Oh yeah, I'm using the Obsidian Zealot skin that I got from the whole Thanksgiving event. I'm just now realizing that we're basically like the first week into December, so why the heck haven't we gotten the new event yet? I've also been playing a lot of Battlemode in this game. I've basically been getting good at like all the demon classes. I've only got like 2 more demons. The Mancubus and the Marauder, and I'm halfway done with the Mancubus, so once I basically... Actually, I think once I hit 25 with the Mancubus, I'll start using the Marauder and then basically just count them down. Well, anyway, that was me demonstrating the whole weapon swap between, like, the super shotgun and the ballista. And as you saw, it basically cuts through his armor and his flesh like butter. I mean, you see how, like, all those chunks of flesh that were flying? So, I guess the best bit of advice I could give to someone who is playing this level, try not to panic, because... I mean, that's what I could basically say to anybody who's playing the game, because the game basically promotes a panicking state, but with the Icon of Sin, if you ignore the big guy and just try to survive the other little guys like I did when I first played through, you're going to be at this for a very long time and you're going to lose a lot of lives. So, I guess basically what I'm trying to say is just try, basically, like, don't focus too much on the big guy, don't focus too much on the little guys. Keep all your attention on the big guys. And hey, am I boosting 6 people? Huh. The last time I logged on, I was only boosting 4. Or is that a 5? I can't really tell. The icon for the Unholy Crusade is weird looking. But I don't know. If any of you guys, like, want me as a booster, look me up. Because believe me, ooh, look at that, everybody. They're doing double the XP for the weekend. I remember basically when we did the extravagant, the luxury event, that's what allowed me to get my deluxe shotgun. Anyway, if you guys haven't unlocked all the rewards, make sure you take advantage of these, as well as get some boosters on. I mean, I used to think that you had to be friends with somebody before you could use them as a booster, but nope. You can actually just booster with anybody. And who knows, I just might see you around on Battlemode. Anyways, that's all the time that I have for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope that basically, like, it gives you a semblance of, like, what you can do to easily cut down the Icon of Sin, or at least make fighting him a little bit easier. So, until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later!